the barn souring video. If you have not seen that, go watch it first, or else you will have no idea what we're talking about. Let's go.
Okay, so we ended talking about these horses and how they deal with them, and now we have to talk about how taking care of a horse is a lot of responsibility, and you cannot just ride it and feed it. There's a lot of other stuff that you have to go into doing with this horse, and 23 horses is a lot to do with floating their feet, floating their teeth.
I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Floating their teeth, taking care of their feet. They're just make sure they're healthy. And
yeah, and if you don't know what you're doing, I suggest having like an actual professional do it, because there was this one time where the people just didn't know what they were doing, and when their hooves are like nails, like on your finger, and they were clipping them, and they clipped too far up on my horse, and her hoof, like, on the inside got all red and swollen. Not like swollen, but irritated and red. And it kind of filled with blood, and it was really hard for her to walk. And they just didn't care at all.
Well, they cared. I mean, I guess they tried to help their feet, but it just made it worse.
They have this ointment that they put on this one, like, lame horse. And they just put it on hers, like, thinking it would work, except there was a completely different situation with them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, all horses are different. It's like people. We can't all be the same. We can't do all the same things, and it won't work all the same way.
So, yeah, it was really bad, and she couldn't ride her for a little bit, and
there was the time where they made me ride different horses. Like, they had this one, like, Angel and Warman.
No, I rode Angel.
I've ridden
Warman.
Angel.
Oh.
Warman.
You rode Warman.
I rode Apache. They had two paints.
Oh, Apache.
Apache and Warman. One of them was lame,
Those were geldings.
So
those were the geldings that got to go in the pasture and do whatever they wanted to.
Yeah.
And get fat.
Mhm. And so Warman, was he the lame one? No, it was Apache. Apache, the paint, they looked very similar. Like, the paint was lame, so I couldn't do anything very, like, exercise him because he was too lame. And then Warman was, like, wild almost. Like, you barely, like, kicked him and he would, like, sprint. Like, he was not for...
And he wanted to go. He wanted to go, and he was almost barn sour also, but he never...
But he was the lucky
He
one.
was, like, never ridden. He was in the pasture, but he
I
never
think he was a
ridden.
rodeo horse at one time.
He was a rope horse.
A roping horse?
Yeah, and he never gets ridden, and he's always stuck in the pasture, and I'm guessing they think, oh, if they're in the pasture, they have all this land, they can get exercise by themselves. That's not exactly how it works. If you own a horse,
like,
he's tame and needs to be exercised.
They're not going to exercise by themselves.
Unless they're old and retired, I mean, it's still...
But still, you should at least walk them and, like, make them work a little bit. Was Scout a gelding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who was the stud besides?
The studs?
Yeah.
And the, like, 2-year-old mares and stuff in the pen.
Those were all female, though.
Yeah, but then there were studs in, like, the little pens that she showed me. Remember, like, the Palomino? The Palomino.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
And then there was a 2-year-old that, like, not even 2-year-old. 1-year-old that they had that was a stud, and he was not tame. He, like, bit me, and...
He did?
Yeah, he bit me. I forgot to tell you about that.
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh.
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
Well, can't really.
Horses bite all the time.
What was his name?
It happens. Who?
The one who bit you.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
What's
They have too many horses.
Yeah, they have too many horses. I'm trying to think now. Do you think that's it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, the moral of the story: take care of your horses.
Or think before you ever do that, because you don't want the horse to suffer just because you're...
If you don't have the money or time to
or
take
land,
care of a horse...
Or land.
Or land. Don't take care of a horse. A horse didn't do anything to deserve that.
And if you do want to ride, find, like, a stable or a,
lease
like,
them or something. It's
mountain ride trail where you can ride horses. Like, you can still love horses, and ride them. Because those people that we were talking about with the 23 horses, they had a couple of their horses years and years ago ride with other people. So you don't have to... There's other options.
There's other options, and it should always be taking care of your horse.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you for watching part 2 of barn souring video. We hope that you really enjoyed. Go check out Bailey on her